I made the best universe mode, but it's 1996. In this episode, we are on the road to In Your House, where The Undertaker is challenging Bret Hart for the WWF Championship. Will The Undertaker win and change history by facing Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 12? Let's find out. Week 1 kicks off with a singles match between the 1-2-3 Kid and Razor Ramon in the opening match of Monday Night Raw. Right after the referee rang the bell, the 1-2-3 Kid pushed Razor Ramon, knocking down the official. These two kept on brawling, with Razor sending the Kid to the outside and then following after him. Once outside, the 1-2-3 Kid took control of the match after hitting Razor with a spinning kick, countering a punch. However, the 1-2-3 Kid's dominance wouldn't last as he missed with a spinning kick from the top rope. The 1-2-3 Kid managed to escape the beating courtesy of Ramon and turn the tables by hitting a jumping clothesline followed by a DDT. The 1-2-3 Kid was attempting a move in the corner, but Razor Ramon countered it. Then Razor Ramon executed a side slam on the 1-2-3 Kid. Razor Ramon was looking to follow up with a clothesline, but the 1-2-3 Kid dodged it and landed a spinning kick. Next, the 1-2-3 Kid delivered a Bronco Buster in the corner. The 1-2-3 Kid was gearing up for his signature move, but Razor countered and hit the 1-2-3 Kid with a fall-away slam from the top rope. Now it was Razor's turn to attempt his signature move, but the 1-2-3 Kid countered, and he executed a small package move to secure the victory. The bad guy Razor Ramon was furious, continually checking with the referee to confirm it was a 2 count and not 3, but the referee had to step in to calm him down. The 1-2-3 Kid couldn't have been happier, having just beaten the odds with a victory over Razor Ramon in the opening match of the night. In the second segment of the night, Big Daddy Cool Diesel made his way to the ring to address the fans. Diesel took a mic and said the following: "I was just thinking backstage about how I was going to work my way back up to becoming the champion again. With The Undertaker challenging Bret the Hitman Hart at the In Your House pay-per-view, and Shawn Michaels earning his ticket to the main event at WrestleMania 12 by winning the Royal Rumble, it appears that Big Daddy Cool Diesel won't be in the title picture for a while. That brings me to why I decided to come here tonight and talk to all of you, the fans." Diesel then said, "I have decided what my next move is going to be, and my next move is..." However, out of nowhere, the ringmaster attacked Big Daddy Cool Diesel with a stunner. But the ringmaster wasn't finished. He began to stomp on the former World Wrestling Federation champion Big Daddy Cool Diesel until a referee had to intervene and stop the ringmaster. But even though the official told the ringmaster to stop stomping on Big Daddy Cool Diesel, the former continued, and it was shocking. This was a new side of the ringmaster that the people had not seen in the World Wrestling Federation. The next match of the night was a singles bout between the winner of the 1996 Royal Rumble match, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and the British Bulldog, with Owen Hart in the corner of the British Bulldog. Owen Hart issued a challenge to Shawn, asking him to put his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania on the line in a match against him. Owen stated that it had been his dream to challenge his brother for the championship since they were little kids. But Michaels responded, "Why would I do something so stupid after beating 29 other men and winning the Royal Rumble 2 years in a row?" Michaels had a valid point, but Owen Hart was not giving in. He continued to push Michaels to give him that match and put everything on the line. Michaels initially had control of the match, but after being caught when he attempted a crossbody from the top rope, the British Bulldog managed to turn the tables. However, this reversal didn't last long because Michaels was able to break free from a submission hold, and now he was making a comeback in the match. He hit the Bulldog with a couple of inverted atomic drops and followed up with a body slam. Michaels then executed an elbow drop from the top rope and finished off the British Bulldog with a sweet chin music. After the match, Owen Hart jumped into the ring and they engaged in a heated exchange. Owens asked for that match again, and it seemed like Shawn was going to accept, but at the last second, Shawn pulled his hand away, further infuriating Owen. Owen Hart wanted to retaliate and strike Shawn Michaels after Michaels made him feel like a fool. Now, it was time for the main event, where the World Wrestling Federation champion, Bret the Hitman Hart, was set to go one-on-one against Yokozuna in a singles match. Yokozuna initially had control of the match and delivered a leg drop to the champion. However, as Yokozuna attempted a move in the corner, Bret countered with a clothesline. Despite the impact, Yokozuna remained on his feet. Yokozuna then tried a lariat, but Bret dodged it and responded with a series of uppercuts, followed by a dropkick that finally brought the big man down. Yokozuna rolled out of the ring to catch his breath, and Bret attempted to dive onto him from the ring, but Yokozuna moved, causing Bret to land on the floor. Yokozuna quickly threw the champion back into the ring. As Yokozuna tried to re-enter the ring, Bret went for a move, but Yokozuna countered and struck Bret. Yokozuna then had the WWF champion in the corner, hitting him with a series of knees to the face. However, when Yokozuna went for a running hip attack in the corner, Bret managed to evade it, and Yokozuna hurt himself in the process. Bret capitalized on this opportunity and immediately hit Yokozuna with a Russian leg sweep, followed by a standing leg drop. Bret attempted to finish the match with the sharpshooter submission hold, but Yokozuna somehow managed to escape. Yokozuna went for a clothesline, but Bret evaded it and used a small package to secure the victory. After the match, as Bret was celebrating, the challenger for the World Wrestling Federation Championship, The Undertaker, confronted the champion, Bret the Hitman Hart, with their match at In Your House rapidly approaching. This moment marked the end of the show and concluded Week 1. Week 2 of Monday Night Raw began with a singles match between Bob Holly and the Ringmaster, who had infamously attacked Big Daddy Cool Diesel the previous week while Diesel was addressing the fans about his future in the World Wrestling Federation. During the match, the Ringmaster dominated the early moments, pummeling Bob Holly in the corner with a series of punishing moves. Just as the Ringmaster was about to launch another attack on Holly, who was leaning against the ropes, Holly countered with a sudden clothesline that sent the Ringmaster tumbling out of the ring. On the outside, Holly slammed the Ringmaster into the barricade. However, the Ringmaster managed to turn the tide by countering one of Holly's kicks and nailing him with a clothesline. The Ringmaster sealed the victory with a stunner, claiming the win. After the match, Big Daddy Cool Diesel stormed into the ring, grabbed the Ringmaster, and delivered a devastating jackknife powerbomb, seemingly exacting revenge on the Ringmaster for his actions in the previous week. The second match of the night was a singles bout between Jerry the King Lawler, who had been verbally berating his opponent from commentary the week before. Unfortunately for the 1-2-3 Kid, Razor Ramon came running from behind and launched a surprise attack. Razor Ramon was still seething after suffering a loss at the hands of the 1-2-3 Kid last week, and he was determined to do whatever it took to get back at the Kid. The 1-2-3 Kid showed a tremendous amount of heart as he insisted on continuing the match, despite the brutal assault he had endured at the hands of Ramon earlier. At the very beginning, Jerry the King Lawler took advantage of a less than 100% 1-2-3 Kid. However, the Kid gradually fought his way back into the match, showing his resilience. He started taking the fight to Lawler, but Jerry managed to halt the Kid's momentum and began smacking the 1-2-3 Kid with a series of punches to the head. Jerry attempted to apply a submission hold on the mat, but the 1-2-3 Kid managed to escape and countered with some of his impressive Karate Kid moves. The Kid then delivered a powerful boot to Lawler's face, setting himself up for a Bronco Buster, a move that displayed a level of disrespect towards the King. With Lawler in a vulnerable position, the 1-2-3 Kid executed his signature move to secure the victory. After the match, as the 1-2-3 Kid celebrated, Razor Ramon's music echoed through the arena. The Kid searched for Razor, but the cowardly Razor Ramon attacked the 1-2-3 Kid from behind once again. It was clear that these two were on a collision course, building toward a potential match at In Your House. Speaking of In Your House, the next match was a #1 contendership match for the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Championship. Hunter Helmsley was set to go one-on-one against the British Bulldog in a singles match to determine who would earn the opportunity to face the current Intercontinental Champion Goldust at the In Your House pay-per-view. The British Bulldog dominated the match, delivering a series of punishing blows to Hunter Helmsley's back. Bulldog was intent on inflicting more punishment as he cornered Helmsley, but Hunter managed to evade him at the last moment. Hunter then connected with a jumping elbow that sent the Bulldog to the mat. Following this, Hunter sent the British Bulldog into the ropes and delivered a powerful clothesline. Hunter Helmsley was gearing up to execute his finishing move, the pedigree, but the British Bulldog countered the maneuver. Using his immense strength, the British Bulldog hoisted Hunter Helmsley onto his shoulder and slammed him against different corners of the ring, resembling a bull raging against its enemies. Hunter appeared to be worn out, and it seemed like the British Bulldog had the match firmly in his grasp. However, just as the British Bulldog was looking to seal the victory, Hunter countered and struck the Bulldog with a jumping knee. Helmsley then completed the comeback by hitting his pedigree finisher, securing the win in an impressive turn of events. Helmsley's victory set the stage for a clash between Hunter Helmsley and Goldust at In Your House. In the following segments, Owen Hart continued to stalk the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Fueled by a sense of disrespect due to Michaels' mind games, Owen took things to a dangerous level. He grabbed a ladder and was determined to not only injure the Royal Rumble winner, but also take his spot in the main event at WrestleMania 12. Owen was clearly willing to go to extreme lengths to achieve his goal. In the following segment, the tables were turned. While in the previous segment, it was Owen Hart taking the aggressive stance. This time, it was the #1 contender for the World Wrestling Federation Championship, The Undertaker, who was stalking the champion, Bret the Hitman Hart. The Undertaker made a powerful statement by delivering a resounding chokeslam to the champion, leaving a lasting impression as Week 2 came to a dramatic conclusion. Will The Undertaker be the last man standing? Week 3 of Monday Night Raw began with a rather unusual matchup between the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Champion Goldust and Mankind, going head-to-head in a singles match. The match was fairly even. However, Mankind made a crucial mistake, allowing Goldust to regain control. Goldust looked poised to execute one of his signature moves and continue with his characteristic antics. He hurt Mankind with a knee to the face. Mankind, though, managed to escape to the outside of the ring. Goldust attempted to strike Mankind, who was leaning against the barricade, but Goldust missed, and Mankind retaliated by pushing the champion against the barricade. Now it was Mankind who had taken control of the match. Mankind attempted to finish the match by applying his signature move, the Mandible Claw, but Goldust managed to escape from the hold. Seizing the opportunity, Goldust struck Mankind with a clothesline. The Intercontinental Champion then positioned Mankind for his finishing move, the Shattered Dreams, and Mankind found himself trapped with no escape. Goldust secured the victory by executing his signature move, the Final Cut, to win the match. In the next match of the night, we were scheduled to witness Big Daddy Cool Diesel in action, going one-on-one against Henry Godwinn. However, before the match could even start, the Ringmaster launched a surprise attack on Big Daddy Cool from behind. The Ringmaster was evidently seeking retribution after Diesel had previously hit him with a jackknife powerbomb. This rivalry had escalated ever since the Ringmaster's sudden attack on Big Daddy Cool Diesel in Week 1. Officials and security had to swiftly intervene to break up the altercation as the Ringmaster continued to pound on Diesel following his blindsided attack. The situation had become quite heated and chaotic. Henry Godwinn appeared to be taking advantage of the attack initiated by the Ringmaster, and a pinfall victory over a former WWF champion would undoubtedly have propelled him to overnight stardom, regardless of the Ringmaster's involvement at the beginning. However, Big Daddy Cool Diesel had no intentions of going down easily. Diesel managed to turn the tables, delivering a massive clothesline to Godwinn and following up with additional punishment in the corner. Diesel had fully regained control of the match and was signaling that the end was near. He hoisted the big man into the air and executed a devastating jackknife powerbomb to secure the victory. Diesel had made a powerful statement with this win. After the match had concluded, the Ringmaster returned to the scene, taunting Diesel from the stage. Diesel engaged in a war of words with the Ringmaster and began to make his way towards him, despite officials' attempts to intervene. It was clear that nobody could prevent these two from getting at each other in that arena. Big Daddy Cool Diesel and the Ringmaster started exchanging punches, and more officials and security personnel rushed out from backstage to quell the chaos. However, both men were determined to fight each other, and it was now official. We were going to witness a showdown between Big Daddy Cool Diesel and the Ringmaster at the In Your House pay-per-view event. The stage was set for what promised to be an intense and highly anticipated match. In the next match of the night, we were scheduled to witness Fatu going one-on-one against the bad guy Razor Ramon in a singles match. It promised to be an exciting showdown between these two competitors. The bad guy Razor Ramon had been dominating the match right from the start, leaving Fatu with very little opportunity for offense. However, the tide of the match turned when the bad guy attempted a move in the corner, but Fatu managed to evade it. As a result, the bad guy ended up slamming into the corner with significant force, injuring his back in the process. Razor Ramon began to stomp on Fatu in the corner, leaving Fatu with seemingly nowhere to go. However, the bad guy got greedy, and that proved to be his downfall. Fatu capitalized on the opportunity and struck Razor Ramon with a massive clothesline. He followed it up with a significant move that left the bad guy reeling. On instinct, Razor Ramon rolled out of the ring, setting the stage for a turn of events. As Fatu chased Razor Ramon outside the ring, Razor managed to recover and sent Fatu crashing against the barricade. Once back inside the ring, Razor Ramon unleashed a massive chokeslam. Finally, Razor Ramon secured the victory by hitting Fatu with his finishing move, the Razor's Edge. Razor Ramon emerged as the winner of the match in a hard-fought battle. After the match had concluded, the 1-2-3 Kid rushed down to the ring and attacked the bad guy Razor Ramon with a kendo stick. It was clear that Razor had pushed the 1-2-3 Kid to his limit, particularly after the assault that he had received from Razor the previous week. This heated rivalry had escalated to the point where a rematch between the two was inevitable, and it was now set for In Your House. In the main event, viewers were treated to a highly anticipated steel cage match between the Dead Man, The Undertaker, and King Mabel. For those who may not be aware, The Undertaker was wearing a mask during this period due to an injury inflicted by Mabel, who had reportedly broken both of his eye sockets during a house show or on television. The fact that these two were facing off in a steel cage match on Monday Night Raw made it a must-see event for wrestling fans. If you agree, don't forget to hit that like button. Mabel was initially in control of the match, but The Undertaker managed to break free from a bear hug and delivered a flying clothesline to King Mabel. The Undertaker then sent Mabel crashing into the steel structure, causing him considerable pain. The Undertaker seemed to have found his rhythm and was determined to dominate King Mabel. The Undertaker climbed the top rope and executed his signature move, going old school on Mabel. Ultimately, The Undertaker secured the victory by hitting King Mabel with a resounding chokeslam, sealing his triumph in the match. After the match had concluded, the World Wrestling Federation champion Bret the Hitman Hart rushed down to the ring and engaged in a brawl with The Undertaker. He even instructed technicians to lower the steel cage once again. The World Wrestling Federation champion had every reason to react this way, especially after The Undertaker had hit him with a chokeslam out of nowhere the previous week. For a moment, it appeared that The Undertaker was gaining the upper hand in this exchange with Bret. However, it was not an official fight, and Bret did what he had to do to maintain control and assert himself in this altercation. The tension between these two competitors was palpable, setting the stage for their upcoming championship match. The opening match of the night featured a highly anticipated battle for the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Championship, as Goldust defended his title against the challenger, Hunter Helmsley. Goldust successfully retained the coveted World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Championship by executing one of his signature moves, securing his reign as the champion. In the second match of the night, the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championships were up for grabs as Bill and Bart Gunn defended their titles against Zip and Skip, who were accompanied to the ring by Sonny. Billy and Bart Gunn successfully retained the Tag Team Championships when Bart Gunn executed his signature move on one of the challengers, securing their grip on the Tag Team titles. In the third match of the night, fans witnessed the highly anticipated rematch between the 1-2-3 Kid and Razor Ramon. This time, Razor Ramon emerged victorious by putting down the 1-2-3 Kid with his signature move, the Razor's Edge, to secure the win. It seemed to prove the saying that nice guys finish last in this intense showdown. In the fourth match of the night, Shawn Michaels faced off against Owen Hart in a pivotal bout. Shawn Michaels secured the victory by delivering his finishing move, the Sweet Chin Music, retaining his right to challenge the champion in the main event at WrestleMania 12. This win solidified his path to the championship match at the grandest stage of them all. In the fifth match of the night, fans witnessed a showdown between Diesel and an opponent who had been a thorn in his side, the Ringmaster. As the battle raged on, Diesel found himself winning the match, but the tide turned when the Ringmaster resorted to a desperate tactic, striking Diesel with a steel chair. This shocking act led to Diesel's victory by disqualification. Now it was time for the main event, where the challenger, The Undertaker, was slated to go one-on-one against the World Wrestling Federation champion Bret the Hitman Hart in a singles match. The significance of this match could not be overstated, as the winner would earn the opportunity to face the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels in the main event of WrestleMania 12. The outcome had the potential to change wrestling history forever, adding an extra layer of excitement to the match. Bret Hart sent The Undertaker tumbling to the floor with a drop kick, and then he took the fight to the dead man with a suicide dive from the ring to the outside. Hart lifted The Undertaker and dropped him onto the barricade. The Hitman was poised to execute a move from the top rope, but The Undertaker evaded it, signaling that it was time to educate the champion. The dead man climbed the top rope and executed his signature old-school maneuver on Bret Hart. The Undertaker appeared ready to deliver a tombstone piledriver to Bret, but the champion countered and executed a piledriver of his own. Now, Bret Hart was determined to seal the victory. He locked The Undertaker in his patented sharpshooter submission hold, but The Undertaker managed to escape. The dead man grabbed Bret and delivered a chokeslam, seemingly on the verge of victory. However, Bret surprised The Undertaker with a small package, and the referee counted to 3. Bret Hart had achieved the improbable, retaining the World Wrestling Federation Championship and securing his place at WrestleMania. The Hitman would be heading to the grandest stage of them all as the champion. After the match, The Undertaker initially seemed reluctant to hand over the championship belt to the referee. It appeared as though he might be contemplating using the title as a weapon against Bret Hart. However, to everyone's surprise, he refrained from doing so. Instead, he reluctantly handed the championship belt to the Hitman, acknowledging and recognizing that Bret had emerged victorious and retained his championship. Bret the Hitman Hart extended a handshake to The Undertaker. Initially, The Undertaker seemed hesitant about accepting the handshake from the champion, but he ultimately did so. However, he made it clear to Bret that he still had his sights set on pursuing the championship once again. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and share it with your friends. If you want to see another year, let me know in the comments. Thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you in our next Universe Mode video. Goodbye.